Hey everybody, it is Kit here. Happy Tuesday and welcome back to the Sims 4 Brooks Legacy. We're with Xialla and today is the last day of summer. And I thought we would end this season with a bang. And then after this, I know last week I said we'd be doing Kaysen, but I'm a little short on time today for scripting, so I'm going to do 2 Dragons Chaoses this week. And next week we will officially start the fall season with the Brooks, with Kaysen and maybe Oscar. Maybe. I have to think about it. Probably. Anyway, um, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'm actually really excited because once the fall season starts, I kind of go back to having a tiny bit of a script, and then very abruptly, I won't have a script, which means that we're in the finale of pictures and me writing and like getting officially caught up, so I am super pumped for that. But yeah, so alas, let's get into it. And sorry for only having one Brooks episode this week. It's easier for me to do a Dragon's Chaos because I basically need to get these done and then potentially turn off my computer, clean it out. Like many hours later, I am back to hopefully actually get this recorded. Anyways. That being said, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Let's get into it before I get another interruption. It was the last weekend of Xyola's summer, and she spent it with her best friend Sage once again. Xyola's dad had grown more comfortable with her friends, and it was becoming a regular last month of summer ritual for Xyola to spend the night at Sage's. Zai intended to make the most of the time, because she had a sinking feeling that this next year was going to be crazy. Now, what Xyola's dad didn't know wouldn't hurt him, but Zai was experimenting a tiny bit. Just a little bit. She was being careful, don't worry, and Sage wouldn't let her do anything stupid. Zai didn't get drunk. She just wanted to know what this experience was like, and Sage was a safe place. Who knows if her dad would let her do any of this even as an adult. But sometimes Zai was curious, and tonight was one of those times where she voiced her questions. Hey, Sage, does your mom know you mix drinks and, you know, drink? Yeah. And she's okay with that? Yup. Sage popped her lips and did the shimmy shaking dance to mix the tumbler. Why? Sage hummed. Well, sometimes I cover for her at work. It's not the nicest bar, so they don't really care who serves on certain nights. It's a good way to make tips, which turns into extra money for rent and bills. If there's any left over, I keep it. Like an allowance? Zai did the dishes from dinner, feeling nice and loose after whatever Sage had made her. Insurance for when I turn 18. I'm saving everything I can, and then I am gone as soon as I age up. Sadness creeped under Zai's skin, and the loose feeling started to go away. Are you going to university? I think you'd do great as an esports gamer. Sage snorted. Nah, it's too expensive. I wouldn't be able to get the scholarships anyway. I'm not smart like you. Zai looked over her shoulder, finishing the dishes. I think you could. You're smarter than you think. Sage didn't say much, going to change into her pajamas. Zai waited for her to come out. Sage, you know I can help with scholarships. And I can tutor you. Zai, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not like you. You know? You come from a good family, and while my mom isn't bad, she's not like your parents. Sage's voice broke a tiny bit before she continued as if nothing had happened. Anyways, I have a plan. I'm going to start my own company, I think. Maybe next summer I will get a camp counselor job too. I'm looking into it. Camp counselor? That sounds cool. What is it? I don't know a lot about it, but it's something new for next year. You get paid to go babysit kids, basically teach them archery, and try not to have them catch on fire on metal slides. Do we have metal slides? Like slides for more than toddlers? That's amazing! We don't. Yet. Construction begins next season. That sounds amazing, though. Maybe I can get my dad to let me go do something like that. You want to work? Yeah, I do. I want to work and earn money and experience new things like everybody else. And it would be fun to do it with a friend. If that's okay with you, that is. I mean, sure. Yeah, why not? You'd be cooler than whatever other bozos there would be. I'll keep the kids in line and you can teach them smart stuff. Yeah, totally. We'd be the dream team of camp counselors. Sage laughed, rolling her eyes, but the two did a high five anyways. Maybe not that far, but sure. We'll have to get your dad to sign off on it, though. If I say I'm with you, he'll probably go for it. Sage shook her head but smiled, liking the idea more and more. Which is absolutely bizarre to me, 'cause I'm Alt. Or at least Alt Brooks. No, you're Sage, my friend. Maybe even best friend? Zai said nervously. Sage paused, hesitant. I thought Taylor was your best friend. Zai sheepishly grinned. The laws of the universe have been rewritten by the Watcher. We can have more than one best friend, you know. Sage grinned back. That's cool. Yeah, best friend. Zai squealed and whipped her phone out, excited to post a bestie picture on Social Bunny. She had two best friends now. Come on, bestie. We gotta get a selfie. Sage groaned, but smiled for the camera anyway. Oh my gosh, you are such a dork. While Zai's first round of high school was perhaps not the best, it was safe to say that it had ended rather well. She had found her place, sort of, at least within high school and her peers. She had Taylor and Sage, both really great best friends to have, and the three turned into a trio of sorts, fit for adventures and much more fun. Yet, despite all of the fun Zai had been having, she had a feeling something was coming up. Something crazy. Her dreams had been getting worse, and it was always the same thing. A much younger Aunt Hope and Uncle Irwin doing such wild things. Stuff that seemed right out of a scientific novel. Much like what Aunt Hope wrote. The strange woman in the shiny suit was so strange, yet almost familiar for Zai. Almost. What were those weird tentacles coming out of the toilet? That bathroom looked familiar. Was that Taylor's house? And what was her Aunt Hope doing on a computer in a science lab? Aunt Hope was a writer, not a scientist. This part of the dream was always the most strange of it all. The vines grew into flowers which covered the walls, yet her Aunt Hope and others walked, unafraid, covered in large hazmat suits. The vines reminded her of the chamber her bedroom was kept in. Similar vines were on the floor there, but her father refused to speak about any of it. Then there was the massive plant in the center of the room. In the dream, Aunt Hope fought it. But in this dream, it spoke, looking directly at Xialla. It spoke as if she should understand it, like it knew her, but she did not understand it, nor did she know what was happening. And every single time Sai woke up in a panic, in a cold sweat, and dread curdling her stomach, a headache brewing, and yet there was a longing there too, like there was a piece of Xialla missing. The dreams were getting worse, as were the headaches, but Sai had no intention of letting anyone know. Not yet, at least. She had only just now been let out of the basement, getting to live a normal life. Zyla was determined to keep it that way. Boom. And with that, that is the end of today's episode. And the final. I was gonna try to say final video, but then I changed it to finale. You know what? Whatever. Um, the finale of this season of the Brooks Legacy story. We will be back next week, and we're off to college. Aren't we gonna have fun with that, everybody? Maybe. Um, yeah, so what I might do is just kind of go through everybody who's at university and then go from there. Um, it is going to be busy, busy, busy for everybody. Um, yeah, so I'm going to let y'all decide what to think about what Zai is going through. Yay! But I will say that her little season of, wanting to belong is over, which is exciting. And also, yes, so fun little fact, I am going to get adventure awaits soon. So I'm going to make a note and actually have them be camp counselors because I thought about it and I was like, wait a minute, can teenagers do that? Um, and I looked it up, and apparently there's a part-time job for it, and I thought, you know what, that could be kind of fun. And I don't know how much of that I'm going to implement or whatever. I think the pack has a lot of potential. I know nothing about it, so I'm gonna have to test and play, obviously. But yeah. So if you guys have any like ideas of things that I could do with the girls for the summer, I might also have them start that gig and job early in the spring. But I don't know how that works. I mean, I know it's a rabbit hole, but is there ways to like kind of pretend, quote unquote, to be a camp counselor? I'm not sure. So we'll have to see about that. But yeah, so anyways, that is a lot of information in a little short thing. And yeah, so next week we'll go with Case and maybe Blaze. Kind of go oldest, youngest, or we might go Case and Oscar. We'll probably actually do Case and Oscar, because we've seen Blaze recently. So yeah. Um, but thank you all so very much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this. And you guys, we're so close. We're so close. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so excited. Anyway, um, here's to the future, and here's to hoping my trip is alright. I'll let everybody know. I'm sure I will be texting and tweeting tomorrow like crazy. Which doesn't matter because this is going up on a Sunday, but whatever. Sunday, Tuesday. Wow. Okay. Bye, everybody. And don't forget, where the water's low, legacies grow.